Good evening, everyone. Let's get over with this and drink a lot later. Okay. I would have prepared a 2-hour speech, but our MC host here has copied a lot of which. So it's my polite way of saying that he plagiarized my speech. Okay. We appreciate your presence today. Spend so much time and resources to be here with Pat and Mo. Welcome, everyone. Some of you are at home already, anyway. Before going further with my speech, I would like to seek everyone's understanding that I will be speaking generally in English to allow other guests to understand, especially those coming from Mohammad's circle. This is not a matter of sounding fancy, but somewhat a necessity. Since a few doesn't speak our language. Hindi man sila Karaya, hindi man Ilonggo or Tagalog. But please bear with my accent. Sometime around August of last year, Patriz, while planning her wedding program, mentioned to me and her mom that there will be speakers as part of the lined-up activities. Without hesitation, the mom volunteered names. Names, excluding mine. Not surprisingly, and revealing her bias, excludes my name. My wife's gesture has confirmed how questionable a speaker I am. Even for a simple task before I can give away my daughter. I have seen the two ladies earlier using the cell phone as a visual aid for reading their speech. So I'm a bit like a millennial doing mine. Like them. Where's Patrick? You did deliver yours, right? In a piece of paper. Yeah, in a piece of paper, yeah. You're not. You said it, not me. Okay. Okay. Fast forward to New Year's Eve and alone together, Patrice confirmed that I will indeed be speaker. Seriously dumbfounded, but still managed to keep my composure, he agreed with a non-negotiable condition. Is the Honorable Mayor around? I think no more. But let's assume he's around. Okay, let's assume he's around. I beg her not to allow the Honorable Mayor speak before I can. I can have mine or never allow him to speak at all. This guy has the record to prove that he can be liked by thousands when he speaks. I will be crushed, overshadowed, before beaten black and blue. Well, this is a compliment of the public speaking skills of the mayor before I get misunderstood. I thank him for coming, and of course, his silence earlier. Okay? I need to change a bit of my wordings in the statement because of his absence. With borrowed confidence, let me deliver my speech now. Rather, allow me to read the story, or to be precise, Pat and Mo's fairy tale from a father's point of view. For general patronage, it is ensured that no witches nor elves are harmed during the making of this fairy tale. The story begins in the far, far away land of Manila in 2008. I get a surprise call from a colleague that railway engineers are needed in Dubai. First impression, where on earth is Dubai? As I have been skeptic towards working outside of the kingdom I grew up, that's Manila, by the way, I just shrugged it off. But then I was convinced to undergo with the interview, passed it, got the offer, which gave me sleepless nights whether to leave or stay. I started asking questions if this is a stroke of luck in terms of my career advancement or a serendipity moment is about to unfold. Not exactly the copycat of the 2001 love story, Serendipity. Google it if you don't know. But I can draw the comparison of the journey from the impossibility that two people can meet and fall in love in the most unexplained circumstances. One that exemplifies finding your love requires no boundaries. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. Or the more extreme diehard romantics will insist that fate will bring two people together. Someday, somehow. So cheesy, but not exactly a fairy tale plot. Via magical stroke, remember, he is a fairy tale. The family was transplanted in the Kingdom of Dubai. The usual business goes on, settled quickly, work, enroll the kids in schools, and life goes on happily. It has been a practice for me to bring my kids to school before reporting for work and pick them up in the afternoon. That's the pattern for 3 boring years until Pat graduated. And please allow me to digress a bit, because I am very proud to announce she graduated a full year ahead of the 4-year course and with distinction in Australian University. Happy moments, but of course, we save money. Very good in laughing. After which she got employed, then life goes on again as usual. Send off Pat to work, fetch for home regularly, maybe a few more 100 cycles. Then send off to work less. I think you're getting the point here. Fetch less, and then suddenly send off no more and fetch no more. Maybe she's grown up already. I wonder what's happening here. In an authentic fairy tale plot, we all know that bad things happen and villain comes out from nowhere. Are you looking up at someone? Or... Snow White was poisoned by a witch. Rapunzel was imprisoned in a tower. So what happened to Pat? Well, all along my worry is for real. She was lured and bewitched by an enchanted, big, bad ogre. End of story. No happy ending. This is unlike your usual fairy tale. What more can I say? The big bad ogre has taken her away. Seriously, allow me to continue harassing this stupid. Pat and Mo have been together for many years. And they said 9 years. As far as I know, it's only a few years. Knowing your daughter in a relationship is not all heaven on earth story. We had our differences, and I have an obligation as a father to remind when things are not to my expectation. Don't get me wrong, I was never against the relationship. In fact, we are still fortunate as Pat's parents, since in all the years that they were together, Pat never approached us to complain about Mo. Never. A big relief. But a father always wanted to see her daughter safe and sound, or safe and free of troubles. As a matter of principle, and scribbled in the Dubai Sunday landscape, I promised Pat that I will never set foot in their mini kingdom till they are committed and formally settled. And I have lived with that promise for years. But I can declare openly that as of this moment, my stupid condition is lifted. I will have no issues. I will have no more issues visiting Narnia, nor Shire, nor Middle Earth, or where this mini kingdom is situated in the future. Even with precious, ring-obsessed Smeagol blogging my way. For those who are not aware, Pat and Mo were officially married in a civil ceremony last 13th January. What we have witnessed today is actually the second wedding rites. The mayor needs to be convinced that these two are really, really serious in consummating their marriage. The mayor knows what I mean. And this two perfectly knows what I'm talking about. Of course, with better food and refreshing ambience this time. Well, this should have been a message to the mayor again, because I will politely call his attention that I need to give him my assurance that these two young kids have been raised to be respectful. A credit to the two moms, Bam and Mom Elham here. Yeah, please. But let's refocus our attention to these two young kids. Because sila ang bida dito. Those angelic face is evidence that they will hardly violate traffic rules. They love cats and would adopt pets at a whim. But these millennials have a weird expression than ours that wedding is supposed to be fun. That is why these two still hangover infected after watching both the movie and musical Mamma Mia. Remember the 1970s ABBA songs such as Dancing Queen, Chiquitita, and the eponymous Mamma Mia, and many more. Their timeless message is to be carefree and to have fun. That's what these two kids have brought with them during the 13th January event. I cannot say this much better when the mayor is around, but I know the mayor should have understood what I'm talking about. So, what we are witnessing here today is a magical transformation, a Cinderella moment. With a wardrobe fit for the prince and princess, many times better when they were married last 13th of January. Okay, I'm wrapping up. Be patient, guys. Every fairy tale has a beautiful ending. Pat and Mo's journey is yet to be concluded. But this time, they have both to share happy days or to rely from each other on facing the challenges of a family life. And they have us, friends and families, to guide them to never-ending happy beginnings. Please, everybody join me to wish the best of the future for them. And my very final message to the couple, may your two cats live happily ever after with your many beautiful babies. And I think it's ready for the toast. So grab anything on hot. My toast, please.
Guys, thank you very much. So I just wanted to say a massive thank you. We've definitely survived a heat wave and a thunderstorm tonight. So massive thanks for staying here. So my new husband and I have spent the last 10 months planning our wedding, and we could not have done it without the help of some very, very special people. First of all, my parents, Nathaniel, Maria Loisa, who not only helped plan my dream wedding, but also made sure I felt nothing but love and joy growing up. So thank you. But it's not just them. But it's not just them. I've always said that when you marry a Filipino, you marry a village. considering 70% of the weddings are of this wedding is Filipinos, I can say that I was definitely not lying. So I've got my very long list of godparents, my amazing ninongs and ninangs, the entire Salazar, Vego, Calibho, and the Langin clan who all pitched in. Our Dubai-based family, who might not be related by blood, but are still very special to our hearts. So all of you participated in this wedding, and I never could have imagined a small wedding, because I know that none of you would be there to celebrate with us. So thank you so much. That's one. But today, my family and my village has definitely grown a lot larger. So not only has my new husband entered it, but also his parents and his siblings and his friends. So I'm so happy that you're now all part of our family. To my new pseudo parents, auntie, for, oh, where am I? Oh, so my new pseudo parents for raising a son so true and kind. And to definitely for you in the past few months, auntie, for very much showering us with a lot of love and feeding us a lot as well. So thank you very much on that front. To Hussein, Same, and Shadi, who couldn't be here today, for bullying / shaping Mo into the strong person he is today. So that's one. So to all my beautiful and amazing maid of honor and bridesmaids, Maurice, Tammy, Cookie, Gems, and Tin, and of course Marga from very far away. We have known each other since high school. Nenengs pa lang tayo when we first met. The first half of my life was spent getting to know you, and the second half was spent getting to laugh with you, going crazy adventures, dialing into 6-hour Zoom calls that still never feel enough. You've let me spam you with pictures of the venues, my dresses and our rings, the many versions of these dresses, and the so many different ones that I've tried. So you've just been all around amazing friends, an amazing support system to what is the best day of my life. Tammy, stop crying, please. I can't. So our UAE-based friends as well, who very much, played a part in mine and Mo's lives. You've seen us through different stages. You've seen us as individuals and later on as couples. With you, we've grown together across so many jobs, so many different life stages, and we look forward to so many more. And of course, the girls over here, who I also spammed with a lot of pictures and videos, thank you for being patient with me. And I know Mo and I both know that most of you took time off work and traveled a long way to be here. And I want to say how much it means to us to share our day with family and friends that very much love us. I know for the majority of you, it meant making huge efforts to rearrange your personal lives, as well as to arrange travel and accommodation. From your 30-hour flights that became 60-hour flights, from lost luggages and missing suits, visa dramas and all of that, we appreciate that definitely more than you realize. So weddings can happen anywhere and at any time, but it can only be a true celebration when all the people you love are there to share it with you. So you really have made our day. Just the last thing, for our amazing suppliers who definitely brought this beautiful wedding to life. Sir Gab and all the staff here at Lind, the Mulberry team, who would accept my messages at midnight. Miss Rika for being super, super patient. I think I'm missing a page. Oh, here. So our amazing team from Florista, Something Beautiful in Mayad Studios. Manon Julius, if you're not here, I'm not sure if you're still here, but all of you definitely understood our vision and really, really made it happen. Thank you so much. Our day wouldn't be the same without each and every one of you involved. And of course, last thing, to my beautiful husband, the best person I've ever known. I'm so glad to add this day to our already very long list of beautiful memories. Yeah. But yeah, each of you is definitely here today because you belong here. So I just wanted I wanted all of you to know that. And it wouldn't have been complete without all of you. So a glass to each and every single one of you because you are all of our beloved people. Cheers / tagay.
I'd like to give a big thank you to everyone who's joined us here today. It's been a pleasure celebrating this occasion with all of you, and each has played their own part into making this past week as memorable as it is. To my mother, Ilham Al-Rifai, thank you for being by our side for the past few months, offering us your support and keeping our bellies full. Hosting you at our house was a pleasure, and you're always more than welcome to join whenever you like. To my brothers, Hussein, I'm truly grateful that you made it here, especially after listening to the stories of your journey from Ottawa. All I can say is that it was worth it to have you here, and this week would not have been complete without you. Thank you. Thank you for all the fun moments during this week and throughout my life. Sameh. Thank you for helping us with the planning during this trip and for making it all the way from San Jose. Thank you for offering me your wisdom and your advice free of cost. And even though we always rip on each other, I'll always be grateful for how you're a role model to me. To my groomsmen, Amr, thank you for always being a beacon of support in my life. You've been there since we were both practically kids in university, and now we've grown together to the point where you're the best man at my wedding. I'll always be grateful for you being the true best friend that you are. And of course, the rest of my groomsmen, Mickey, Patrick, Ivan, the two Tareks. I know for a fact that I can rely on all of you for a good time with a friendly face. Thank you to Auntie and Uncle for welcoming me without hesitation into your home, feeding me your delicious food and treating me as one of your own. I've felt at home with you since day one. And finally, to my beautiful wife, thank you for being the amazing person that you are, and for putting up with me being randomly grumpy for no reason. I'm so happy we can now add this to our long list of amazing memories. Thank you all once again for being here today and for making this occasion truly memorable.